Hi, my name is Nairo Alexandra. I'm blockchain developer on KIIEX, and today I'm going to explain you how to connect to KIIEX via API. The first thing that you need is go to your browser and write kiix.io. You will see our homepage about KIIEX, and you will see home, market, people, OTC, community, and login. Hit the button login and you will be able to log inside your account. If you don't have your account, click on sign up and create your user. I already have my user created, so I will log in inside my account. And after that, I will see my dashboard, the exchange, buy and sell, and all the wallets with all the products that we have for you. Go to the right corner where is your username and hit the button and select Settings. Inside Settings, you will see a new menu displayed on your left hand. You will see Profile, Security, Verification Level, Trace Reports, API Keys, User Context, and Affiliate Program. On verification level, ready and user level 1. But if you are not a level 1 user, you need to become a level 1 user using the button right here after level 0. Hit that button and make all the process to have your KYC ready. And after that, you will be able to follow the rest of this tutorial. For today, we are going to use this section called API keys. I will stay here on API keys. It says a little text about what is an API key, that I can use that with HTTP, WebSocket, GET request, and another things. And here I will have a button called API key and a link called View API documentation. Click on API documentation to know more about our endpoints and all the functionalities that you can use inside our exchange. For this example, I will use this API key by default. It will say to me, choose the following activities to allow the API key to access. I have four options. First, trading, second, deposit, third, withdrawals, and fourth, read only. If you hit on read only, you will not be able to make trading, deposits, or withdrawals because you only will be allowed to see information, not to change information. If you choose trading, deposits, or withdrawals, you will be able to make actions inside the exchange. I will choose trading, deposits, and withdrawals and click on create. I will see it says that my API key will have permission to trading, withdraw, and deposit. It says the key, the secret, and it says that if I call authenticate user, I will need this information to log in. This information is really important. It needs to stay secure. Keep your information in another place because we are going to use that information. I will save my information first, and after that, we will use that info. I already have my information saved, so I will hit confirm. After I confirm, I will see my new APK on my list. We already have our APKs. Let's start with the code. I have here my credentials, and I already have all the things that I need to do. So first, I will use Node.js as a backend language to connect to Exchange. I will start my project npm init. Why? It will start my project. But to connect with Exchange, I need a package called AlphaPoint Apex API. I will install that package using npm install AlphaPoint Apex API. It will download that package, create my node modules, my package.json. And I will use npm.m install. Okay, I already have my two packages and I will create another file called out.js. Here will stay my main project. Here I will write all my code that I need to authenticate my user inside Exchange. First, I need to import the package AlphaPoint Apex API. So I will write const package equal to require, and inside require, I will choose AlphaPoint Apex API. After that, I will choose const Apex equal to my package. Okay? After I need all my environment variables. So I will use require.mconfig. But I don't have here my variables. I need to create another file called .m. And inside .m, I need to create an IP key variable, my signature variable, my user ID variable, and my nodes. This information is really important. Keep your information secure. Here I already have the information that the other screen gave me. So I will use it. Copy and paste my API key, my signature. Remember that if someone have this information, it will be able to manage your user and your account inside Exchange, and that is very dangerous. Keep your information safe. And my nodes. But how we know that we are connecting with our exchange? We need an endpoint. So I'm going to create Apex endpoints here, and the Apex endpoint always is the same. It's a WebSocket. WebSocket, API alphabet.net, WS Gateway. Okay, so here on my authentication file, I will create a function to get all my environment variables. If you have another way to do it, use your way. This is the way I always get my environment variables. And I will create an instance of Apex. But that instance needs the endpoint. Get environment variable and the name Apex endpoint. Okay, so I will create another function to authenticate my user. Async function auth, and inside I will call my Apex. Const out variable will be equal to await Apex dot authenticate user, and what we need to send to our function to authenticate our user. Let's see here in our reference what we need to authenticate our user. The documentation is really important. If you don't know how to do something, just go to the documentation. Here we have two ways to authenticate our user, username and password, but with this option, you will not be able to do things inside Exchange As the same way with the API key, because the API key has more permissions than your normal user. So we're going to use the second option. Yes, APK, signature, user ID, and nonce. That are strings, and we need to send that variables to our function. I already have here my variables, my m variables, and after that, we need to know if we already have authenticated our user. So use console.log and print out variable data. I will call the function and execute this code using node out.js dot. Oh my gosh, we are authenticated. It says authenticated true. This is my session token, my user. It returns my user ID. That is a 2619. My username, my email, if I'm verified or I'm not verified, my account, SID, and my two-factor authentication. So we already have our user authenticated. We need to do more things inside our exchange. This is just the first step. So I will create another function called a sync function, get user accounts, and inside this function, what we will have. It will not work the same as authenticate user. It will need more data. First, get user accounts. So here on my documentation, get user accounts, it says that it needs SID, user ID, and a username. Okay? We need to create const get user accounts until will be equal to wait fix, but this dot is different. It is not dot authenticate user because your user is already authentic. We need to use RPC promise. And inside RPC promise. And inside this function, I need to send the name of the function that I need to use, that is get user accounts. But get user accounts need parameters to search which account we will get. So I will send the data in a JSON format. I will create count data equals a JSON. What things will have my JSON? It will have OMSID equal to 1. OMSID is always 1, okay? User ID, this will be different. For me is 2619. And my username. Replace it with your username. Nairu. So I want to see the information. So I will use a log. In other languages, it will be different. If you are follow me, you can use this. And get user accounts. So this function is not shining because I'm not calling this function. So here, because when I need my authentication, I will call function auth to authenticate my user to be able to make the other call. And after I will call get user accounts to know my accounts because my user and my accounts have different IDs and have different information, store different information. I will clear my console and I will execute again. Call the function get user accounts and oh my gosh, I have my account. But this is not a lot of information about my account. It just says that I have one account and the number of my account. I want more information about it because my users are different. So I will create another function called getAccountInfo. That's in function getAccountInfo. What needs this function to work? See here on our documentation on accounts getAccountInfo. It says that we need OMS ID and account ID. I already know my account ID. So I will create a JSON to send that data to my request. OMS ID always is 1, account ID is 2621, const get account info will be the same as well, apex dot rpc premise, and the name of the function that I need, that is get account info. The unique function that doesn't work like this is authenticate user. The other functions are the same. It's the same structure. RPC premise, the number of the function, and all the data inside the JSON with key value. Okay? And to see all the information, I will write my account info. In other languages, it will be different. For me, it's this way. And I will call this function get account info. See if I'm not missing something. In the console, Node.js out. And with my authentication, I will be able to see all the rest of the information of my account. This is different. It says my account, the MS ID, account name, account handle, firm field name, loyalty, and all the other things. If you want to see to do something more specific, something different, you can use this documentation and read what you need and what function works better for you. Okay? If you want to see your account traits, this is our last example. You will use a function called get account traits. It's why it's important to have information about your account. There are a lot of things inside Exchange that you do with your user, but the majority of the things that you do is with your account, and you can see the number of your account directly inside the Exchange, but you can consult it using these endpoints. Use the number of your account, and after get account traits equal to weight apex dot rpc get account traits. We send the data. Send the data and print all the information. Look, my account trades. I'm just getting information, but if you want to write information, it will be a little bit more easy. If you follow the instructions, you will know all the parameters that you need to send, the value, the type of the value, if it's an integer, a real, or a decimal, and you will be able to create things, to create deposit tickets, withdrawal tickets for your account, for example, and it will be more easy for you. Think about it that you need to create a deposit, not just for today. It's for tomorrow, but you don't have top time available. You can create a function, program the function to execute uh, the day and the time that you need, and you already have all the information about the deposit or about the withdrawal. It will be more easy for you. And I will call my get account trait. Sorry, I forget authentication. Here, it's not get account trait, it's get account traits. And here I have that I already have account traits, but if I create an account trait using the API, and after that I want to see the trait, I can use this function to get it. This is really easy to use or exchange via API. These are just examples of how to do it. It's really easy, like Apex, there are RPC premise, the number of the function that you need, and all the data that that function needs to search the information that you want or to create the information that you want. And always remember your environment variables need to stay safe. And if you need to create just an API just for withdrawals, just for deposits, another just for trading or read only, you can create all the APIs that you want or that you need. If you need something, you can call with us. You can, if you need something more, you can use our pages or documents or talk with us. We are always happy to help. Thank you so much for staying at this workshop.